Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Tiki Penguin and welcome back to the Minecraft Forever world. Today we have plans for storage. Our chest monster is growing. I don't like it and I also want it inside. Doesn't make sense that it's outside, so we're gonna put it on the inside. We're gonna do that with the help of sophisticated storage. So we're gonna get into that a little bit today. I also would like to build maybe a big old crop farm in this area over here. Do the storage first and then probably get into that over there. Do some terraforming, get it dug out, get it decorated, and replace this measly crop farm. First on the agenda, I'd like to make an upgrade to my backpack that'll help me do day-to-day stuff and even help with combat a lot, and it's the feeding upgrade. This will just pretty much automatically like eat food in my backpack, so I don't have to stop and do it while building or in combat and other stuff like that. And it's a little expensive, but I think we have everything to do it. I could even do the advanced one, which would actually feed us with more food, and we can actually sort it by which food we want it to use first and stuff. So get the materials for that and get that crafted up. So we're gonna need one golden apple, one ender pearl, a glistening melon, and a golden carrot. We just gotta craft those. Get ourselves a golden carrot. Leave a glistening melon. We also need one of these upgraded bases, which is iron, leather, and string. Shouldn't be too bad. Got our iron, leather, and string. Put it into the crafting bench like so. That gives us our upgrade base. Put everything in. I can't remember the exact order. There we go. Our feeding upgrade. And then to make this an advanced feeding upgrade, we'll need 2 more gold, a diamond, and 3 redstone, which I should have in one of these chests. Here's 3 redstone. 3, don't need 4. And 1 diamond. So now, all these in here, crafting table like so. Now we have our advanced feeding upgrade. We go into our backpack. We have these 3 upgrade slots in the top left. Put that in there. Here's the advanced menu. If we want to do anything, let's see, there's different settings. So we can only feed when player is hungry enough. And so we don't waste any food. And feed player immediately when hurt. Both of these I will turn on. This food's not going to be an issue. So I think we have a ton of wheat in one of these chests, and we got almost a stack of hay bales. So if I turn this into an ungodly amount of wheat, let's just make a couple stacks of bread. Save this wheat for other more advanced cooking. So now if we just keep this bread in here, it'll automatically feed us when we need it, like it just did right there. And now we don't even have to worry about it, and it gives us another slot in our hotbar. So it's one less thing we have to worry about when going about our day and adventuring. So it's very, very handy. So we need to get into sophisticated storage and I think I'm gonna do it out of barrels, and I think I'm gonna put it right here. And I'll probably get rid of these 2 stairs, but 8, I'm hoping gold barrels. Those are quite large. And then if we put a storage controller here, which I'll show you in a minute, storage controller here with a hopper, we can put a dump chest right here, which can also take our backpacks too. If we place a backpack on top of a hopper, it'll suck into the storage. So let's start crafting all this stuff up, and I can kind of show you how it works. It's a very cool mod, simple yet intuitive. There's a lot we can do with it, and I have it pulled up here in GEI. Let's see, what kind of barrels do we want? We can actually have dyed barrels as well. So with this, we could probably just get away with normal spruce barrels, which would be these ones. So to make a normal barrel into a sophisticated barrel, we just need a redstone torch. So we can take barrels that are already crafted, combine them with a redstone torch, and turn them into sophisticated barrels. We're gonna need all the redstone we can find. I might not even have enough. Hope I do. Have some existing barrels in here already. And to make the storage controller, it's actually going to take a sophisticated chest or barrel, I think. Chest or barrel, I don't know if it matters. And then 2 redstone comparators and some stone and wood planks. So I know I got some stone in here. We'll just grab some of that. We got wood planks here as well. Grab some sticks. Not a big deal. And then, ooh, that is an issue. We do not have nether quartz. And because we have not been to the nether. Can I make nether quartz somehow, some way? So it looks like if we can find a block of quartz and put it on a cutting board and use a pickaxe of some form, looks like we can cut that into nether quartz. And if I remember correctly, there is a village to the south, which looks very fancy, but is completely made of nether quartz, or just quartz blocks. So, go to sleep real quick, and then we'll head down there and maybe steal a whole house worth. We are coming up on the village now. Should be right here, and I'm hoping, maybe, is this made out of quartz? It is. It's got a quartz brick. I don't know if that matters or not. We can look around for maybe a house that doesn't really matter. You are messed up, Iron Golem. Let's see. Don't want to destroy a big house. If I could find one that's kind of stood alone, that'd be nice. We can probably take this set of 2 houses right here. I don't think they'll mind, right? Right? Oh, we insta-mine it. That's quite nice. Okay, we can get this done very, very quick. Sorry, village. I'm in need of quartz and not a nether portal to be found. So I do apologize for evicting your people, or at least 2 of your people. But I am selfish and need quartz. I will replace this later. Thank you. So that might have been a little overkill, but it's alright. I think it'll be fine. See if we can do this. Doesn't seem cuttable. Okay. Can I turn this back into quartz, perhaps? Let me see if I can find a way around this. Well, it doesn't seem like we can actually use the quartz, unfortunately. I think the whole village is made of just quartz brick. So, the storage controller might wait, but we can still get the bulk of the storage done. I don't plan on waiting too long to go to the nether, just not going quite yet. In the meantime, we can get storage up and running. Like I said before, I need to make some sophisticated barrels, and we need some redstone torches for that. We already have 4 barrels that we found and made, so we can make 4 sophisticated barrels. Get some more spruce wood. Craft some of these slabs. We need 4 more. Perfect. Now we have 8 sophisticated barrels. Do these have any? These come default with 1 upgrade slot, which is nice if we want to use that for upgrades, which is similar to ones in the backpack. There are pickup upgrades, filter, magnet, even a feeding one. We can turn one into a auto smelter, smoker, or blast furnace and have it get stacked. These stack upgrades are honestly probably what we want. These will allow everything to stack a number of times more than the default. I believe this one will make the stack size 2 times the original, and then so on and so forth. So it goes from 2 times the stack size to 4 times 8 to 16. which gets increasingly more expensive. First things first, we need to get these upgraded to, I'm thinking gold barrels. It will use a majority of our gold. I have some of it with me. We're going to need all of it. I want to make some golden spruce barrels. And to find that, let's see, gold spruce barrel. So, oh, we need to upgrade them to iron first. Damn it. That's okay. So we'll do that here. 8 iron spruce barrels, which is equivalent to a double chest. And then this will make it that much more. We place one of these down. A ton of storage. Take these 2 stairs out. And we're going to place these all right here. Eventually, once we do get some quartz, we can put a storage controller here, which will connect to all of them. And so it'll make depositing items much, much easier. So for now, I'm probably just going to leave these empty. I don't really feel like transferring all this over at the moment. We can do that a little bit later once we get the storage controller to make it much, much easier. Connect it with a hopper and stuff. It'll be much nicer once we can get quartz. So we'll do that hopefully very, very soon. Probably not this episode, but I'm hoping maybe next episode. We'll have to see. But for now, we'll sleep and we can start working on this farm. I want it to be quite large because I think that'd look very nice. Very large farm would be nice. We're gonna try and put some of this stuff back for the time being. Don't need all of it. We will need this iron hoe. Get rid of all this wheat, leather, and stuff. Now I do have all this brick. I would like to use this brick. We're just gonna make a bunch of brick. I have an idea for how I want this to look. That is not gonna be nearly enough. Should have some clay. I want to smelt down anyway. We have a few stacks of clay. I think that's it actually. I don't think I grabbed a ton. Double check all the chests real quick. Stack of clay there. Half stack. And we'll try and smelt all this up. I have a bunch of coal. So let's get this smelted up, evenly distributed. That in that chest. That chest. Goodness. Okay, well, that's all smelting up. We can start terraforming and building the outline of our farm. So we'll run over here. And we actually need to get rid of, I think, all of these trees, actually. So, here's our hand you saw that we made in the last episode. Just start chopping all this down. All the trees are now chopped down. I want to find a good starting point for this farm. Because I want it to be a circular shape. I don't want it to be in the wrong spot. I want to do it over here just to kind of, because this is supposed to be kind of like a mini like silo almost for like wheat. So I thought it'd be cool to stick the farm over here somewhere. I'm thinking maybe if I can clear some of this out. We can get it kind of in this section. Use the dirt for later as well. It's going to be a 21 block wide circle. I'm thinking if I start maybe right here, I actually need some spruce. So I want to start it maybe right here. I think how I can find where I want the center to be. If I go right here, and I want one of the edges to be probably right there. I'm gonna make this a big circle, but I want to make it almost like a stackable farm. I think that'd be really, really cool. I don't want it too close. Have some dirt on us to fill up any holes. I think what we'll do, put maybe the corner right here, or this is not necessarily the corner, but just one of the ends. If we go in, so this, I'm gonna have a spruce like outline of the farm. So if we go in 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, this theoretically should be the center of the farm. And then around it will be the rest of it. We might have to do some terraforming. And we just, I think, yeah, if we count 10 on each side, that'll give us our ends. We'll get that done real quick. I think that should do it roughly. See if we can get this area kind of flattened out now. Because I'm going to need all this to be gone. I don't want it to be cluttered against the mountain, so we'll terraform accordingly. Yep, we'll just level this out and kind of get it looking a little bit more natural. I think for now, that'll do it. Do it fine. It'll look more natural once the grass grows back, but shouldn't be too terribly long. Oh, we just basically took out a hill a little bit. Lots of dirt, which we will need for making the stacks of farm that I have envisioned in my head. So we're actually gonna put spruce on the ends right here, and I kind of need to dig out the circular shape, and then we're gonna fill that in with spruce, and then I could probably fill this back in with dirt, get some water here, kind of till everything with the hoe, and I think it'll be pretty much ready for growing. Now the circle has been dug. I did miscount on these 2 lanes at first. These were both only 9, they needed to be 10, so I fixed that. Now we can actually start filling it in with all the spruce and get a nice outline for our farm going forward. I will have to do some more terraforming, because since I had to push these out more, it's closer to the hill that I just terraformed. So we're gonna have to dig that out a little bit more and get that squared away. Get all this built first and placed, just so we don't lose our footing. Everything should be good now. Everything looks to be circular, at least enough. Everything looks correct. Probably notice if it's not as I'm tilling it and stuff. I just need to do some minor terraforming and get this hill looking a little bit more natural. Should be okay for now. Want enough space where it doesn't feel shoved. Take out all this stone and replace it with dirt. I think that'll be fine for now. So we actually just need to clear this up, refill the dig outs with dirt, get everything tilled, and we'll be good to go, I think. So take this out, start refilling everything with dirt. Then we need to figure out how we're going to put our water down as well. It might be a little tricky, but I think I've mapped it out where it shouldn't be too bad. Grab some water, made our infinite water source over here. Have about 4 buckets of water. And that might be enough. No, we'll need more than 4, but that's okay. So place our first one here, and so we can have water saturation for up to 4 blocks. I believe we'll have to put another one here. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there'll have to be one on each end, which is perfect. About what I expected. Take these out again. I'm not sure if they'll reach the corners or not. Might need to put another water source here. Grab all of our water. Put it in each of the corners. With the water now down, we can start tilling everything. And I guess that'll pretty much tell us what we need to fix, if there is anything to fix. So, give you a sweet little time lapse of me doing this. Alright, so it looks like we're actually already starting to get some dry spots over here. So I think I'll just put 4 more down in each adjacent corner. Get that done, and that should cover all of our grounds. So all of the water has been placed down, everything should start saturating. Oh, it's winter time. That's gonna be interesting. Okay. We're gonna have to figure out a way to keep everything... Ooh, I have to keep everything thawed out. This stuff's already freezing. I think if we cover it, we'll be okay. So I think before planting anything, I will probably just start building onto a second layer. Actually, if I cover these in trapdoors, we actually might be okay. We do that real shortly. Crafted these up ahead of time. I don't think waterlogged entities can freeze. I'm not 100% certain on that. I guess we'll see. I don't think so. I think that'll actually solve our issue. For now, I will say that is good. And now we can start grabbing some plants to plant. I actually moved some like ingredients to this sack, and I would like to start growing some of these. Don't need all the tomatoes. No. Oh shoot. Want these tomato seeds. There we go. Okay. And we need some wheat seeds as well, which we should have a bunch somewhere, I feel. We got wheat, tomatoes, carrots, and onions. We don't have a lot of any of them. Do any of these? These will grow very slow for now, but that's okay. So, I think in the time being... Oh, that's right. Okay. The brick. I almost forgot. These lanes, actually, I didn't want to do dirt here. I completely forgot about it. I wanted to fill it in with like a brick pathway. I thought that'd be very neat. I'm actually gonna do that really quick. I think that'd be very, very cool looking. The spruce. I don't think we'll have enough brick, but that is okay. Start placing all this down. I do have all that is smelting, or actually is probably smelted by now. Get all this done, and I think that'll look quite nice. And then we could also separate it as well. Because eventually what I'd like to do, have this automated by create. And having those there will give us a platform to build on. So did all the bricks smelt? They did. I'll only take a stack for now. Leave the others for other projects. And we can place the last bit of these down here. We could actually just split this into 4 quadrants for each crop. Since it is getting into the winter season, I don't know if any of these will actually grow. I think they still will grow, just quite slow. So that's something we'll attend to as we keep on going. Do onions there. do tomatoes in this plot. All of that. Do carrots in this one. And we'll do wheat in this one. Oh, now I get the achievement. Okay. Guess that makes sense. So it'll look kind of pitiful for a while, but for the time being, I think that'll do nice. And eventually we can add lights and maybe a fence and stuff like that. I would almost like to make this like a greenhouse kind of style with like big glass walls, and then obviously some support pillars to make it look more, I don't want to say realistic, but more appropriate. So we got this done. We have all this extra dirt. Might try and see if we can build up some layers. Let me grab some materials and we can start doing that. So I got some of the materials, and the first thing I want to do is actually make this border around the farm one larger. And I'm going to surround it in stone brick and treat that as our base to build on. So we're going to dig this out really quick. Shouldn't take too long. Now that it's dug out, I'm going to fill it in with some stone brick. I'm not going to worry about texturing it. Now this might seem pointless here in a minute, but trust me, it's not going to be. Because we're actually just going to build on top of this, but a lot of it is going to be glass. So we can get a nice layer of stone around it. It'll look very uniform and done. There we go, we got a layer of stone brick around the sides. And what I'd like to do, maybe make an entrance somewhere, probably on this end or that end. We'll probably do it here. It's not going to be a door or anything. I might put fence gates, but that's about it. So start by doing some spruce, and I'm thinking about maybe doing just stripped logs all the way around. So something we could do, kind of do it in a thin way, so some of the stone is still showing, but it's still building the walls. Or no, I think this way will work well. So I think what I'll do, make 2 entrances on each side, like so. And then I think between here we could do some glass on each layer. Actually, probably I'm gonna replace these ones in the middle with oak. Kind of do like a striped kind of wall up each side. And since we're not doing the same entrance over here, whoops, I have placed these wrong. Since we're not doing the same type of entrance over here, goodness, I need to or some more dirt, I guess. Goodness. A little close. We can fix that later. Other things to do. So, put our spruce down right there and our oak like we did the other one. Right? Yep, that's correct. Okay. Actually, maybe a four entrances might look quite cool, even if they are a little pointless. I think, yeah, that's what we'll do, at least on this first layer. We'll get don't place it on the spruce. make 4 entrances, and we'll terraform accordingly. Do not worry about that. Get these done. And then, let's see. Before I commit to this too hard, this looks... I do like how that looks. This is all gonna be stripped logs. I almost want to do like a mix of like a silo slash greenhouse. But we're gonna want to use a lot of glass. We are cooking at the moment. Lots and lots of glass. We're not going to use the normal glass. Go to our stone cutter. Put the glass in here. We actually want this framed glass by Create. And we can mess around with different types of it. And we could... And we... can't turn it back to normal glass, but that is okay. I think this can still be used in any crafting recipe anyway. But let's say I turn one piece into a horizontal cut. Can I turn it back? I can. We can mess around with it and see what we like. So I think for now, we'll just do the normal glass, make it all see-through. And before we want to add any other framing. What we're going to do, I think, at least for now, place it on each end. I think we're gonna have to do it thick like that. And if we go up, careful not to misplace it. Do it like that. It's on the stone. It looks nice. We actually might do an even extra layer of stone around it again. Make it look even better. But I do like how that looks. That looks very nice. It's all connected enough, at least. I think building like this enough gives it enough framing where I don't need to worry about any extra details. The extra glass. No, I think it would add too many stripes. Be very obscuring. So go to bed, make it daytime, get the rest of it built up. I don't think I want the ceiling to be too tall since we are trying to stack this for the purpose of just stacking it, but give it at least enough headroom. Probably do it 3 tall. Three tall like this. Put the next layer over it. And then we'll have to put lanterns and stuff inside. We can start building this. Actually, let's actually go and what I'd like to do first, instead of stripping them as we build it, if we strip them on this cutting board, we can actually get bark from it and turn that bark into paper. So it makes it more useful for us. It's also quicker, so just sit here, get a whole bunch of this stripped up, and then we'll go start building. Okay, we got all of our materials, stripped logs, our glass. Now we can start building this up very nicely. Not quite sure how I want to do the entryways, if I want to arc them or anything. Because we're only working with the 3 tall. So if anything, we can probably just do something like this. I think that'll look good for what it is. Actually, no, we can do something different. We can do stairs and stuff like that. I'm gonna finish the walls first, though. Should be relatively quick. It's only 3 high. But then that'll kind of be the basis for our... I'm going to call it just a silo greenhouse. I don't know when I'll stop stacking it, but hopefully, eventually, if I do end up at a point where I do have enough layers, I would like to top it off with a dome of some form. I think that would look really cool from afar. And with the little bits of striped oak, I think this will look quite nice. And I don't know if we actually have enough glass or not. It's going to take a lot of glass. But we should at least be close. I'm hoping so, because I don't have any more sand to cook. So this is going to get done, and then I'm hoping next episode we can maybe go into the Nether or something. That'd be fun. Go on another adventure. And you get lots of materials from there anyway. So I think it'd be a good time to go. Nether is... I'm gonna hope next episode. I'm not promising anything, but I'm gonna hope next episode. Now, the walls are now built. Now I need to make a floor, and I think... Not quite sure what I want the ceiling to be made out of. We could probably do it out of oak. And I will do wool. So the plan is, oh, I actually need to go up one more on these now that I'm thinking about it, just to help encase it a little bit better. So we're gonna need to go up on the logs at least, but then we're gonna have to put a cap here, which what I could do 2 logs like so. Let me see. 2 logs, not like that, but oh, and here comes the snow. Gonna cover everything in a blanket of snow. We could do something like that. Quite like how that looks. Yeah, that's what we can do. Is extend these by 2 and then stripe it. And that is done. And the snow has been capped. Now what we're going to do is probably put a whole layer of oak. Actually, something we can do. We can almost make a frame. But what I'm thinking we can do is so these oak pillars on each entrance, if we, I want the main pillars to run this way. We're gonna build them across like this on each side, and then I'm gonna fill the gaps with with oak plank slabs. I think that's what I want to do. That would add a nice depth to it. I think it would look actually quite nice, and will still give us enough places to place down some lanterns for light for the crops, since they will be covered by sun now that we're going to be layering this. So do that like that. Have some lanterns with me. What we can do, I'm hoping, we just put 1 in each corner like that. That might be enough light for the whole thing. If not, you can mess around with it. Ooh, this glass is going to be exposed if I do it like that. We'll play around with it and see how it looks. First we gotta go craft some. Don't have actually any made with me at this current moment. Actually, we're gonna need all of it, so make a little bit here. We'll place all this down. Just do 1 quadrant and kind of see how it looks. If it affects the crops in any way. There's even crops over here. Where did that go? Okay, it just went on the ceiling. I could fill it in with just oak like that. Not like that, but keeps going up top. Give me my slab back. Okay, but yeah, we can just fill it in like that. and I don't think it'll be a huge issue. If we need more light as well, I can also place lanterns on the corners or a light source or something such. I think that'll look quite nice. So just gonna keep doing that around, and I'll show you when it's all finished. And now it is all built. I did add each lantern in the corner just for extra light. I think it will be very nice. But this up here is pretty much just going to act as a supporting layer for pretty much the next crop layer, because there's going to be, this is going to continue going up, and then there's going to be another layer of dirt on top of this wood. But I don't want to see the dirt from below, so we're going to make each floor two blocks thick. And I think that'll look very nice. I like how this turned out. Obviously we need to wait for crops to grow and stuff, but I think that'll look very nice. So I'm gonna grab some bone meal. I'm gonna see if we can actually fill this out at least, because it looks like stuff is growing, but slowly. But if we can grab some bone meal and then get everything kind of filled out, I think that'll look very, very nice. Actually, don't have that much bone meal. About a stack and a half. I think we might be able to get us most of the way there. Let's see. Wheat here. Onions here. I'm gonna start with the onions. That alone should help. At least just get a whole bunch more of these made. That'll do. Gets that ahead a little bit. About tomatoes. Ah. Darn it. We don't want those tomato seeds. Okay, we should have more tomatoes in our chests. Get some carrots. Having this fully grown would look amazing. All 4 different types of crops inside, looking from the outside in. That'd be cool. Can I turn this into seeds? I didn't think so. Flower for Croptopia. These seeds will be pretty easy to get, so I'm not going to waste all my bone meal on that. I think... Get some more onions. Use all of it. Okay. 32 onions. Might be too much, actually. Shoot. Oh, almost perfect. Can I eat onions? I can. New flavor, I think. Very nice. So, I think, that being said, we just gotta let these grow, and we'll fill it out with time. Since it is the winter, nothing's gonna be growing horribly fast. So that is a bummer. But the snow looks nice, I will admit. Snow looks very nice. I bet you that top floor is already covered in a blanket of snow. I stand corrected. Anyways, I think that'll do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, make sure to hit the subscribe button and leave a like down below. If you have any suggestions, comments, nice things to say, suggestions, leave a comment down below. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!